Good evening, everybody. At long last, we are so back.
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
Minute,
Maybe several.
5 minutes. Who's counting?
At least 3.
What year is it?
It's the year. The year. It
I
is
feel like
still.
I've quite lost track.
It is still 2025.
Bummer.
Somehow. And we're doing a bit of a change of pace here. Because I realized I wanted to make some streams that my kid both could watch and would want to watch. And he's obsessed with Hollow Knight and Silksong, so here we are.
Put those gamer skills to the test.
And he has excellent taste for a kid.
You know, you raise them right.
If you raise them wrong, they become League of Legends players.
This is actually his file here, in old slot number 1. He's done so much by himself.
Oh, look at this chump with no rosaries at all. Sorry, gamers. We trash talk.
And this is Minna's file over here, and this is me. Hopefully we'll actually get past the Beastfly in this stream, and it won't just be me dying repeatedly, but we'll see.
Actually, you're all super poor.
Yeah. The right button on my controller does appear to be sticking, so we'll see how badly that affects things, but I also barely have any shards, so I'm not using a lot of tools anyway.
So actually, yeah, what control scheme do you use?
Basically the default one, right? So like jump, pogo, attack, and then dash. I like using the D-pad for this over the joystick. And then, yeah, right button is silk skills / tools with the up or down, which those are the ones that I'm most like. I wonder if I should rebind to those, because I hate having to do the directional input with the button press for them.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure how you could actually rebind the skill and tool, because it looks like it all does the same one.
Also, doing this part of the game after getting this cloak was amazing. I can't imagine people having to, like, pogo their way all the way up.
Well, it's a lot easier with that crest that you're using, as opposed to the default one.
Maybe. I have switched back to the default on occasion, because it's a faster pogo on the default one.
I actually like the Hunter crest more for boss fights, though there's a tricky little crest I unlocked recently called the Witch's Crest, which is, well, I like the moveset, but it doesn't heal, it life steals.
Ooh, that sounds honestly kind of better.
Yeah, except that you have to be in melee range of the enemy to heal it all.
Ah, so it basically turns it into Space Marine.
Yes. And then there's this thing called the Wanderer Crest, which is just better for exploration in general. It basically turns it into Hollow Knight default. But,
which
yeah,
I have to say, you can't really get into this level without having gotten the cloak, can you?
Nope.
Like
Not the chapel.
You get to the end and then just be like, your reward is, you should have come back later.
Yes. They do that. But,
oh, well, we're off to a great start.
What I started with the old Hollow Knight.
That's a nasty looking bug.
That was a mistake.
I'm not sure if it would work for you, but So I noticed I was having trouble pulling off, like, jump attacks and stuff with the default controls. So I rebound my dash and my attack to triggers.
Normally the jump attack's not a problem. I'm just a little rusty.
Aren't we all?
Something, something, climb the wall.
Buddy.
Yeah, I can hear cat noises coming from upstairs. Hopefully, nothing gets destroyed.
So, Squirrel, you've never played Hollow Knight at all, right?
I played about 5 minutes of it on my sister's save file.
Okay, so basically no. I definitely know Silksong.
I understand the night is hollow, and there's like bugs and yeah.
This was more of a gameplay sort of thing.
I mean, I've played a lot of Castlevanias, so I mean, it's the same vein of game.
I think that's the furthest I've ever gotten on that boss, but I am thinking I might want...
I am interested in hearing what you have to say about this after you look at it.
that one for clearing the ads.
You know what would be handy? I wonder if it's, like, again, we're talking about limited Wi-Fi bandwidth here. If you streamed it on the Discord side.
Oh, actually, yeah. Let me set that
To cut
up real
down
quick.
on the delay
The
a little
latency
bit.
for you guys. We'll try it.
Wait, why am I still using...
Alright, we are now streaming in Discord as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Much
Should
better.
be less latency.
Now I can just hear.
Looks like I'm just taking off airborne.
That's one dead Waddledee. I can voice act for this.
It's pretty easy to voice act for this, just...
Sure.
Hi-ya.
Adidas. Oh.
But, yeah. For the most part, the bosses are fair. However, I don't actually consider the Beastfly fair in the slightest. Because...
Yeah, when they nerfed the other two bosses, everyone was like, okay, but what about the Beastfly?
Yeah. Well, it's just super aggressive, so you have no margin for healing. And that thing that it does, yeah, that dash attack right there, it doesn't have set lines for it. It'll vary. So sometimes it'll be high enough that the right counter is to stand still and not jump. And then other times it's just barely low, like, it's high, but it's just barely low enough that if you stand still, it hits you. But you also can't easily jump over it.
That's why I was just
And
trying
it
to
has
stay.
some.
Yep, yeah, like right there. Oh, and, you know, you take massive damage from it.
Oh yeah, you can only take 3 hits and then fights it. There's a second Beastfly later on, and you fight him in a cavern where the floor is lava. In no metaphorical sense whatsoever.
Or actually is lava.
The floor is, in fact, lava. And if you touch it, you take 2 masks worth of damage.
Again, getting further, but yeah, you take one hit you don't mean to hit, and you're just toast. And I
then
wasted
you're in
my
that
traps.
spiral.
I'm guessing that little white bar underneath the health bar is like you get to heal when it fills up.
Only when it
Yes.
fills up all the way and it burns everything. That's also your mana for all the other attacks you might want to do.
You can boost the bar, but
I should have waited to do
Not
that
at
till I
this
was
point in the
closer to
game.
the enemy. Sometimes I skip this guy because I just don't feel like doing this fight again, but other times I want to harvest him for making more traps.
you gotta
compared to
stomp
Hollow
on
Knight,
him like a Goomba.
the enemies are incredibly tanky, and most of them can parry your attacks as well.
They definitely up the difficulty on basic enemies.
I haven't seen if you can actually cut these. Okay.
Remind me, have you unlocked Manus Claw at this point in the game?
Nope. I've been wondering when I'm gonna get Mantis Claw equivalent. I feel like it could be helpful here, kind of.
This fight? Not really. Yeah. It's not so much that the boss patterns are super difficult, it's just
Very unforgiving.
you can't make any mistakes. Weirdly, I found the final boss one of the easier bosses in the game.
Is it just because you're that good at that point, or it has a more forgiving pattern? Oh. Yep,
That was
down.
cool.
Yep. And
Yeah.
there you go.
This is going to be the stream, folks. I hope you're ready for
It
it.
really is the Dark Souls of bug games.
Yep. Only, I would, since we're comparing it to Dark Souls, the difficulty in this is more like Dark Souls 1 than any of the recent stuff.
Yeah, I figure.
Mostly because, as mentioned, there are no iframes. Whereas in recent installments like in Elden Ring, you have to use iframes.
This is a bit of a death run, I gotta say.
This is one of the least worst death runs.
Oh, they're worse? Oh, boy.
Far worse.
Oh, the bench in this level, the bonfire, if you will, was not until the very end, and it's trapped.
There is a bench later on in the game where they make you do a boss run to unlock the bench.
Very cool.
That's not very nice.
No, in one sense they're playing extremely fair, in another sense they're playing extremely dirty. So, yeah, new Arknight's story arc this week, which is a bit surprising to me.
Yep, that was a mistake.
Thought it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's
till
coming
now.
sooner than I was expecting. But I am A-okay with that.
We finally get Exusi Alter
Ooh.
and her sister, but mostly Exusi Alter. Yes, I have a favorite.
I'm not even sure how I died on that one. I thought I was pogoing the entire time.
Well, you thought wrong.
Really.
Also, apparently, she founded her own logistics company in Laterano. You will never
We'll get
guess.
there
Designs
when we
by
get
Apple
there.
in Laterano.
Say again?
Designs by Apple in Laterano.
Actually, really close. Apple by
It's
logistics.
funny you say that. Yeah, we'll have to find out exactly why that happens. I'm sure we'll know soon enough.
I wish enemies could at least trigger their own traps.
That would be fair.
My son loves the little tripwires with the spikes. He'll like keep re-entering areas just to like cut them again and watch the spikes pop up.
Truly,
the innocence of youth.
Child is. Oh, I do not like this at all. I found a new area,
Oh,
which is interesting because I thought I'd found all of them. It's very unpleasant. Ow. Yeah. I was talking with Squirrel about what I hope they do in the new event, and we'll see if they actually do it.
oh, that worked out great.
He knows what I'm referencing, but I'll just say that if they do what I'm hoping, I will be extremely impressed.
Part of the problem I have with the all or nothing healing is that like I'm very reticent to use my silk skills because you never know when you're gonna need to heal and be just short.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I have never used my silk skills in a boss fight once.
Oh boy.
That seems like a real pain in the butt.
There go my rosaries. Ugh. As you can see, if you get careless with even a basic enemy, they will just kill you. At least you don't have to fight your own ghost again.
Yeah, that was nothing more humiliating than dying to your own ghost.
I'm guessing there's some context for that.
In original
Do I
Hollow
want
Knight,
to know?
after you complete your Soul's Run, it's not over yet. You actually have to kill your former ghost.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
typically not a problem, but
That's an interesting mechanic.
occasionally you will be low on health by the time you finish your run, and you'll just happen to be careless enough that it tags you and then you die.
Basically, yeah.
And then all of the wonderful souls just go somewhere else, huh?
Yep. Basically, imagine if... Yeah. Imagine if in Dark Souls you had to get invaded to get your souls back.
That sounds awful.
The Hollow Knight is, you know, challenging, but not... It's a lot more forgiving.
So you're not getting 100 to 0'd by a basic enemy?
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, yep. It's good to know the Silk Spear one-shots those guys, though. That's worth keeping around. Alright, we'll do this for a little bit, and then when I get tired of dying to the Savage Beastfly, I don't know, maybe we'll get some domes or something. The multiplayer's not out yet, is it?
Unfortunately.
No, it is not, unfortunately. We still have a ways yet to go. But soon.
TM.
TM.
Did we ever tell you? But do you know the origin of that meme?
Which
Millie?
one?
Soon, TM.
I don't think so.
I don't even know if I know this one.
Let me spin you a tale of whimsy, wonder, and the downfall of a once great game studio.
Which one is? Hang on.
Wait, what?
I'm thinking.
Squirrel will definitely know the one I'm talking about. So,
You've got me stumped. I don't remember.
oh, Blizzard.
What was there soon?
Well, the joke was soon, TM, because Blizzard had a habit of saying that things would just be out soon without giving any actual release date, and then repeatedly delaying or even outright canceling games if they didn't meet.
Oh,
the
you're
standard.
talking about like.
Oh, like Silksong.
They're. Yeah. Oh, they're. This one actually came out eventually.
Yes. But no, this was back when Blizzard made good games.
You ain't back when they make games at all.
Pretty much, yeah. On the one hand, it's extremely annoying when a game you've been looking forward to gets delayed again. On the other hand, better a delayed product than none at all. And better a delayed product than a bad one.
Overwatch 2.
I still miss Overwatch 1, but they ruined that. And then they destroyed it.
Oh, Beastfly smashes its own ads if you get it to. That's cool.
He's a big fatty.
Alright, second stun. That's the furthest we've ever gotten. I'm just trying to cheese it.
Oh, those are cool.
Oh, come on.
Ow. That looked close. I mean,
I'm assuming that the third time is the charm.
For
The Beastfly, I stunned it twice, so I'm assuming the next time it would have actually been dead.
yes.
Alright. I think I should have saved those traps until the other ads spawned. I definitely should have saved those traps till the other ads spawned.
hey, you were pretty close though.
Fine.
Goodbye, souls.
It's fine. The good thing is you don't lose. You lose the rosaries, but you don't lose the shards. So
Also,
It's just
as with
another
Dark
chance
Souls, there's actually a certain moment of zen that comes when you have definitely finally lost all of your souls, and therefore
so you
there's
don't care
no need to
anymore.
recover them. Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of nice to not have to worry about it sometimes.
that's why, like, the frustrating thing is when I burn through my traps and then still die, because that actually takes a while
Also,
to, like,
this
recover.
game allows you to spend your rosaries at the shop to, you know, in Dark Souls where you could get those compressed souls.
Oh yeah, you turn into items.
Like, yeah,
You just turn them into
this game
rosaries.
lets you do that at shops.
On the
So you can
discount, or
have faith for
the
later.
cost isn't
Yep.
too bad. You basically get to keep 75% of them when you store them.
Is this a puzzle boss? Oh no, I found the puzzle boss.
Ah, the dreaded gimmick boss.
Ow.
Yeah, go get him, friend.
I like how they'll occasionally say something intelligible in English, like Lace being like, "Come on."
So what do the little glowy things do when you pick them up?
That's extra silk.
Oh,
He's
for your
using...
healing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the Crest of the Reaper, after you activate your healing, as long as she's still got that aura around her, every time you strike an enemy, it shoots out little silk bundles. Because despite being named Hornet, the character is actually like a spider-ish.
Is this the Silksong that the game speaks of?
You do actually
Chance.
learn how to play folk songs. Yes.
And it's like a little sing-song, and you sing it, and...
You turn your weapon into a mandolin with your own silk.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
cool.
neat.
It's this game's version of the I forget what it's called, but the Hollow Knight thing with the sword,
Oh, the Nailsmith?
the Dream Nail.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Been so long I played it, I forgot what everything is called. But yeah. So, in fact, the entire game is about silk and song. Who'da thunk it?
So you gotta learn the Silksong.
Dancing at the club.
Not just one, but three.
So yeah, Hornet's basically like the child of... It's kind of like if Shelob and Sauron had a kid.
That's actually a very good way to put it.
That sounds like totally nice and not like a recipe for disaster.
Okay, but like, good if Sauron weren't a bad guy.
Well, then he's not Sauron anymore.
Yeah, but the like relationship, I think, is similar.
I mean,
When man met spider.
arguably she's more or less disturbing than the 5,087 half-brothers she had,
That's true.
which were like Sauron and the all-encompassing infinite void.
Oh, like Ungoliant, you mean?
No, like... Okay, imagine the bottom floor of hell, okay?
I hear it's quite cold down there.
Now imagine if there was a level below that.
So that's like the minus world.
Yeah, in fairness, there was a very good reason for it. Evil moth god that was highly resentful about being supplanted.
I was actually explaining to my son after church one day that, like, Hollow Knight's basically like... It's basically the story of what happens if you have a messiah that's not actually God, and the limitations you run into.
Oh, and also, the moths worship light.
Stands to reason.
It's called the Radiance, and it's actually a jerk. And the Radiance is the aforementioned second final boss. The final boss. Except that's not actually the final boss, it's the penultimate final boss. So it's
Oh.
actually only the second final boss out of 4.
Is there a version of Radiance in Godhome?
Yes. There is a version of the Hollow Knight in Godhome as well. It's called the Pure Vessel, and I still haven't beaten it.
And if you crack open its head, you get the pure Radiance?
No. You just beat it. In order to beat the pure Godhome Radiance, you have to survive a gauntlet of boss fights. 3 of them, to be precise. Like 3 gauntlets, not 3 boss fights.
These are the players
I
that this
see.
game was made for, or that this game was difficulty baselined against.
Pretty much, yeah.
And are they
I will say
pleased with what they have wrought?
On the plus
Or
side,
are they whiny like most?
No, I think all the diehard Hollow Knight players are pretty happy. It was all the people that got brought in the intervening years that complained about the early bosses being too hard and got them to nerf them.
Ah, the tourists.
in fairness, they are actually really hard, especially compared to Hollow Knight.
On paper, this should be easy.
Basically,
It's a very
description of the
basic
entire game
attack
there.
pattern. It's a very basic attack pattern. Just jump and hit it, and you jump and hit it. Jump and miss it. It dives, you step to the side. Oop. And you stand there like an idiot.
And ultimately, this is why the game is difficult.
It's having to do it. Just do it perfectly. Just know everything for the test.
Oh, being perfect's not that hard, right? Maybe.
Well, for a certain genre of YouTuber that this game was playtested by.
Yeah, I do think rather than nerfing the final boss or those early bosses, I think this game would have benefited from like 2 difficulty levels to differentiate between like people who are pretty good at Hollow Knight and something comparable to Hollow Knight's difficulty versus the people that beat the pure vessel for fun repeatedly.
So what we're saying is it needs a Dante must die difficulty.
Like, I can respect the commitment to making a very, very difficult game. But it's also like, you've taken the far right side of the Hollow Knight player bell curve and mostly targeted the game at that. So I don't think it's unreasonable for some of the Hollow Knight fans to feel like, well, this game, like, I can't really enjoy the Hollow Knight sequel because it wasn't made for me.
Yeah, I actually know of several people who have just said, I give up, I can't beat this.
We will eventually get there, but
I mean, like, they've given up on Silksong entirely.
I do like how the enemies interact with the environment.
Though it's a beautiful, well-polished, fantastic game, it's kind of weird because the criticisms we have aren't because it's half-baked or it's poorly made or anything. They are genuine criticisms about the game design philosophy.
I guess what they say is a game for everyone's a game for no one. Somebody said that, right?
Yes,
this
but
is
there's
the-
a difference between that and making a game for the top 3% of players.
I'd say this is the opposite of that philosophy. And I think what bugs me about it, pun fully intended, is that, yeah, that sense, especially compared to Hollow Knight, that the game doesn't reward skill so much as it punishes mistakes.
You just gotta be perfect, as
Yeah.
we discussed.
Yep.
Like for example, in Hollow Knight, I feel like it's more it rewards skill rather than punishing mistakes. Like a really good Hollow Knight player, like can clear bosses in like no time flat. Whereas you can see from the Beastfly's attack pattern, like I don't know, I don't see a ton of ways to like kind of speed up the boss fight if you're good. It's more about like enduring and surviving the boss fight.
You need nail upgrades, but
they're like more extended affairs.
You have to complete one of the longest quest lines in the game just to get your first nail upgrade.
No upgrades for you, I guess.
Yep. Also, there are only 3 nail upgrades in the entire game.
Yeah, I don't know. In some ways, like I really like the difficult platforming sections, but I feel like the enemy difficulty tuning is kind of like we just gave them more hit points and more damage, so you can make fewer mistakes when fighting them, and you have to fight them for longer.
Yep.
Right, like you've seen now,
Also-
this guy's attack pattern is not the difficult thing. The difficult thing is that if I screw up, I lose half my health.
And Squirrel, note how Millie has 5 hit points.
And I
yeah,
forgot
so
to heal,
it
apparently.
does 2 points of damage. So it's just everything's a 3 hit.
And not just that, even if you manage to get all 4 mask pieces to get your first extra mask, you still die in 3 hits.
Oh, because this only takes you to 6.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a little scummy.
Like I said, in one sense they're playing extremely fair. In another, they are playing extremely dirty.
So you're always having to work for it, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I can see
so
where the
it's-
fun comes from, for sure. If you're this is like your thing, and you're just like, you just like want to get really, really good at it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still not actually sure if I'm genuinely having fun with this game is the thing.
I'm just too stubborn to stop.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna let Team Cherry get the best of me or get me to install the one-hit mod.
Exactly. Even
Yeah,
though
don't let the Aussies win.
I have seen the one-hit mod, and it looks like it actually improves the game immensely. Which is unfortunate that I have to say that.
Oh yep, they're nudged in the middle of healing. Rip my healing. Oh, and this, yeah, that was gonna happen.
You know what this makes me think of?
Do tell.
You know when you're fighting, and I realize it's not quite the same scale, but the boss doesn't really have any downtime at all.
Yep.
Like there's just the opening, like in between attacks, but he just never stops. So you're basically on. It's
Yeah.
like when you're fighting some of the more egregious bosses in Elden Ring, where they just spam you.
Promised
Like,
consort
and-
Dawn.
Well, yeah, he's the part of the worst offender, but which is funny because of all the ones that don't do this, it's actually Millennia who doesn't, because she'll just kind of stand there and just lore walk at you.
Yes, but she also has those stupid freaking home.
Yeah, I'm saying there's other problems with her, but that's why I said of all the bosses, of all the problems with that boss, like that's not one of them.
True. What were some of the other really spammy ones?
I mean, Radagon did that too. He was a little bit spammy.
I think the collision stuff too, because there's also a lot of, I think it's very easy to trigger collision damage. Like right there.
Maybe it's just because I'm like a Metroid baby, but you know, because you shoot in that game instead of stab. So it's like less It's less of a thing to take like collision damage from hitting stuff, because you don't have to be standing on top of it to damage it.
Yeah, that is actually a problem that I've had, which is just the number of times that I have taken damage to a boss because I just had to hit it.
Which your nail's reach is not. Oops. Not a
not super
tremendous
long.
amount of reach. Yeah.
Even after you get Long Claw. Yes, there's a Long Claw version in this game too.
Which, granted, I feel like was not a problem in Hollow Knight, even though the nail reach was about as long. But I feel like Hollow Knight was not as collidey. Or maybe I just had a better sense of measure.
I know what you mean, and I'm not entirely sure what the right answer is there.
Oh, Kitty, why did you unplug my headphones?
See, like right there. Right? Like, what did I do differently there than I haven't been doing with all the safe jump attacks I've done?
Yeah, pretty much. If it makes you feel any better, Millie, the Savage Beastfly is probably the boss that I've had the hardest time beating in all of Hollow Knight.
The stupid dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the automaton, like the 5th course or the 4th course was fun.
Easy day.
Lace was super fun. And this guy.
This freaking guy.
This guy and like the bird room.
Like Alfred Hitchcock's The Bird Room?
Yes.
Oh, yes, the crows. Oh.
But birds in a game about insects, they're as terrifying as you'd expect.
Yeah, I would say that sounds like a recipe for bad guys.
They love to use ranged attacks, and they also kite you.
Oh, that's the other thing. There are a lot more enemies with ranged attacks in this game.
Yep.
You
And
notably.
unlike Hollow Knight, where the enemies try to close in with you, so it's just about knowing what kind of charge they're going to use. These ones actively try to stay away from you.
Or block.
You're like playing keep away.
Yep.
Yeah, so like right there too, where like you can pogo above him, but he will drive you into the ceiling eventually and crush you.
So you cannot stomp on him like a Goomba forever.
Yeah, you can't go infinite magical Christmas land. Which is fair, but it's like I don't know what I was doing the one time I got super far. I guess just not sucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Get good, kid. Yeah.
You could say you had to get good.
You had to get to the Gabate a little harder.
Oh. Okay, so again, unfortunately, Squirrel, you wouldn't get this because you didn't play Hollow Knight. The character you are playing is a recurring boss slash helper.
Okay, that much I know. Because I was watching my sister fight. Well, you, I guess.
Yeah. She actually says, get good, in some of her voice lines, to the point where it became a running joke.
And now she's the one having to get good.
Yep.
How the tables turn.
I do very much appreciate that they didn't just make Hollow Knight 2. They made a character with a completely different move kit.
Hmm.
In fact, they made a character with 6 completely different move kits.
They could have made Hollower Knight.
Because what Millie is using right now is the Reaper crest, and you use different crests to... They have different special abilities and move kits. So, cool idea.
Just look at look at how smooth that is. Apparently, if you do this in front of the Bell Beast long enough, he dances with you.
He does. Yes. It is not required, although it is very common to accompany that with, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, you're a good boy, aren't you? Yes, you're a good boy." Or is that just me?
I'm gonna give this boss a new name.
Okay.
He is now Jumbo Josh.
Curse you, Jumbo Josh.
What a
Everyone's
jerk.
got like you've got like the, you've got Large Larry, Enormous Edward. There's Jumbo Josh. Okay, see that back strike? I don't feel like that should have damaged you either of those times.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, it seems a little lame.
Although my traps are basically full up now, so maybe we need to use those again to help clear the ads. Oh. I do love how fluid the movement is too. Like, it's not like games where like you get to play as some character later on and they're like way less cool than when you fought them. Like, Hornet does move in a fight as good as she does in Hollow Knight. Doesn't feel like like she was cooler as a boss.
What makes you say that?
That they did a good job of like recreating her moveset so that like as the player you feel as agile as she felt like when you fought her in a Hollow Knight. You know, minor differences aside, like not being able to equip multiple silk skills, but like it's not they avoided the trap of it being like, oh cool, we get to play as that sweet boss from the first game, and then like she's not as cool. Like they captured what made her a great boss and translated that into a character that's fun to play as.
Yeah.
Now's the part where I did it.
I would
Maybe
agree with
not.
that. Also, you eventually get a lot of her moves back as not silk skills, but just regular stuff. Like, you know the thing where she throws her spear and then grapples herself to it?
Yep.
You get that.
Yeah. Jumbo Josh, that's your friend.
Taking advantage of the shield.
Ah, so close. So close.
Might have been the closest one.
That was the closest one, for sure. I'm gonna play Dome Keeper.
Perhaps
Throwing in the towel so soon, are we, beer
Perhaps
boy?
if you
Ugh.
gave up on that boss and decided to come back later.
Then I gotta go through Hunter's March again.
Well, it'll be easier the second time, right?
No, there's a run back that leads directly into Deep Docks.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yep. Just drop straight down and then go to the left.
That's right. Will the crest of the beast, or will lacking the crest of the beast, significantly impede?
It sucks.
Thanks.
I have never once used it. I actually felt cheated that I had to fight through the Savage Beastfly to get that.
Oh, okay. Very well.
So the way that one works, it's also a lifesteal crest. However, you have to channel, and then for a brief window, your hits lifesteal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's the homing attacks too. They don't just throw it in a straight line, they will aim at you and then throw it. Oh, I should have gone one further down. Alright, let's try that again. Wait, so this whole thing is just a giant boondoggle for a crappy crest?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, let's go do something else.
There are 4 crests in the game, possibly 5, but I haven't unlocked all 6 yet. Actually, let me rephrase. All of the crests have their place except Crest of the Beast. Crest of the Beast just sucks.
Alright, let's see. Where's the Stagway?
Oh, and now you get to see the Bell Beast squirrel.
The Metal Beast.
Well, it's not a beast made out of bells. It's a beast that lives in bells.
Where is just okay, over
It's all quiet all of a sudden.
Too quiet.
The kind of sounds my cat makes when she's attacking my feet.
Man, they really knocked it out of the park with the environments in this one.
This is a really cool looking room. It's like a furnace.
But pretty much exactly what it is, yeah.
Hey, it's Big Ben.
What?
Get it? Because he's got a bell.
Alright, let's try this because I've never done it myself.
He is the goodest of boys.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? A good boy. Why are there bells running throughout the city, you ask? I don't know yet either.
It has to do with the second syllable of the game's title.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're still trying to figure out what happened to all these people.
Well,
Oh, this is like
I
a
should say
happy place.
it's fairly obvious what's happened to them.
We're still trying to figure out who did this to these people.
Yes, that is probably a more apropos question.
Oh, now we get to go slam our heads into another boss. Fantastic.
Which boss have you gotten to this time? Oh, you still haven't beaten Sister Splinter, have you?
No, I was frustrated, so I thought I'd go fight the Beastfly instead. Silly me.
Well, I think you might have made a mistake there.
I didn't like how I was under the influence of alcohol, so I decided to take up methamphetamine instead.
Let me just remember which way I go. Trying to remember what the shortcut is. I think this one. I can't remember. Right, where's the... Should probably find a bench. Oh, hey, look, a bench. That's right. Okay. Oh, hey, it's the whatchamacallits. The, why am I totally blanking on the name of the dueling plant? The Avern. Oh yeah, Martel, are you still percolating on your thoughts on Book of the New Sun?
Sort of. I think I'm also prepared to possibly answer questions.
What was your,
I will
I suppose, did you enjoy the experience?
Yes. Excellent writer. I will say, why am I blanking on the name? Starts with a V?
Valyria.
No. The guy who gives him the coin.
Odalus.
Vodalus, that's the one. He's a Kirei Kotomine type character for me.
Is that the guy from Fate?
Yes.
That's the only character I actually know.
Yeah, so Millie might know what I mean by that, because I've talked with him about it before. Basically, cool character, really good villain, goes out like a total B-word.
Goes out like a chump.
A chump, yeah.
Yeah, he has a bit of a anonymous end.
Like, literally
Is that like
dies.
befitting the character, or is it like a wasted opportunity?
Wasted opportunity.
So that's a...
Like, it makes sense, kind of, but narratively it is a letdown. Because he dies off screen and gets one line.
On the other hand, the person that
Devoted
kills
to it.
him is like one of my favorite characters, so...
Granted, but maybe I'm so hung up on that because that's the one discordant note in the narrative for me. I do, however, like that Father... What's
Iniri?
that one guy? Yes, Father Iniri. His first letter to the new autarch is, "Welcome back, here's a laundry list of what we need, and a summary of what's happened while you were gone. Hop to it. Yours devotedly, Father Aniri."
Yeah, on paper, Agia is not a character I should like, but I just like how determined she is. Like, just her sheer persistence throughout the book.
She is a horrible person, makes no bones about it. And it's just ridiculously petty, too. Which is actually a trait she shared with her brother. I kind of like that Agiyat, I think, tried to weasel out of getting executed on the grounds that...
Oh, that was fantastic.
You cheated me by not dying how you were supposed to.
First of all, in our modern economy, it is a sin not to sell something. Or not to entertain any price for something.
Yep. How dare you not sell me your sacred relic?
I feel like, I do feel like they improved the hitboxes on this boss. So this is one I fought prior to the patch, and this is my first time fighting the patched version, and I do feel like the hitbox is a little bit better. Like, it doesn't feel like you have to stand on tippy toes to hit her. Oh, so on the topic of Agi and Agalus, what is your theory for why, even after he takes off the mask, he always still seems to have those, like, mask straps running behind his ears?
Maybe it's a second mask.
Yeah. Obviously. It's like I'm completely blanking on all of the names right now, possibly because I'm only devoting about 30% of my brain, but... the Kakugens. That's what they're called.
Hmm.
They already wear one mask, why not two?
Hmm. An explanation I've heard offered that I kind of like the idea of as well is that if Agalus is also an android, and so when Severian thinks he sees him wearing a skull mask which he removes, he is actually seeing his, like, android face, and then he puts on a human mask, which is why there's still cables running through it.
So then what's Agia?
Probably just a human. But she does have the connection with Hathor, who was a spaceman. So there's where your possible android connection comes in.
As with the nature of the claw, I think, again, you might be overthinking it. Or maybe that's just me underthinking it.
That is a wonderful thing about the claw, isn't it? There's so many ways you can... I think I partly agree with you in that it is... The workings of the claw are miraculous. I just think we also know who is doing the miracles.
aside from the conciliator.
That was lame.
I stunned her. Oops.
You fell on the ceiling and landed on your head.
No, I think it is the
Speaking of
conciliator
lame
doing
ways to
them.
go out.
But I think we. I concur that it is in fact the conciliator conducting the miracles via the claw of the conciliator.
How magnanimous.
But I also think we know who the conciliator is.
Severian?
The first Severian.
But if I want to read these someday, is it good to not know what you guys are talking about?
You will have no idea what's going
it
on.
will
I'm
not.
hearing
It's,
robots. There's
it's
more than one
impossible.
Severian.
It's impossible to spoil.
Seriously.
I'll take your word for it.
Some
Now,
people.
Okay. Here's a question for you, Millie. Was the entire bit with Typhon just a dream sequence?
I've never heard that proposed before, so now I'm going to have to go back and reread it.
I have just proposed it. Because it seems ambiguous to me.
Dagnabbit, I don't have the books handy right now.
Because think about it, that entire chapter starts with him falling asleep and ends with him waking up in the exact same spot where he fell asleep. And it is completely self-contained. Nothing that goes on has anything to do with anything that came before. Or since, for that matter.
That's true, he never does show up again.
So it's like a filler arc.
Here's my question to your question then. Alright, let's say it isn't all a dream. Does that not mean it's not that he's not learning true information about the world?
Or possibly the dream was him filling in various things that he's learned from various sources and synthesizing it.
But he's like, I don't want to reveal my source or how I know this, so
Well,
all
just
dream, guys.
Just maybe he reads about some previous autarch named Typhon. And then eventually he puts together, oh, that's the guy whose face is actually the mountain.
Alright, I'm gonna have to reread that section now. Because that's
Now
also
it's my turn to introduce ambiguity in question.
I was underthinking that part before. Now you've got me overthinking it. Because that's also right after the unfortunate incident with the golden ring.
Yes. So,
Is this the whole
at this
Majora's
point,
Mask is
Severian, the
just Link
survivor,
processing
is...
his own death?
Say again?
Now we're in the Majora's Mask is just Link accepting, coming to terms with his fate.
Well, I was thinking more... This is just... The Typhon thing is like Severian the survivor, who has had a very bad week, let's be honest. In the delirium and exhaustion, falling asleep in a very weird place. And he has one heck of a dream. I feel like it could be that.
Have either of you played Link's Awakening?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Because you know how that one goes.
I actually do know I know how that one goes, but I was actually a Link to the Past guy.
I mean, I played that one as well, but I think a lot of people actually just missed out on Link's Awakening on the Game Boy.
Well, in the case of so many things that I have not played that are considered classics, my parents didn't have an infinity of money.
Well, I mean, like, you could I'm talking just if you played it since.
No.
Have you, you know what you might like since, you know, you're playing the Hollow Knight and the other Hollow Knights. Have you played Symphony of the Night?
I have it in my library. I have not played it.
Because that is, you know, it's not the first of these games. That's really, well, Metroid. But
Wasn't that the one made by the actual guy who originally did Castlevania?
You're thinking Ritual of the Night.
that's Bloodstained. I'm talking like the OG Soten
Oh.
on the PS1.
That's
There's also
quite
on,
the area the Factor Claws have.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Is Bloodstained any good?
Bloodstained is actually pretty decent. I'd say that's a pretty solid, like, second swing at the concept.
Someone's pointed out that the, you know, everyone goes with kind of Metroid as the go-to comparison for Hollow Knight, but the Mega Man Z, there's a Mega Man ZX. No, yeah, the Mega Man Zero platformers is actually a lot closer to what it's like. In terms
I
of
would actually agree. That's
movement.
closer because Metroid shoots.
And like the wall cling, the dashing, like that's all. Yeah, Mega Man Z.
And Metroid can crawl.
Yeah.
I'm one of those weird guys who's never played any of those three. Aren't I?
Well, it's worth it at some point. You know, these days it's pretty easy to find. You know, there are ways. Let's put it that way with the computer.
True.
I'll say, arguably, like if you've played Hollow Knight, you have played like the perfected form of the Mega Man Zero games. Oh boy.
So there's just all bosses like summon ads.
It seems to be a thing in this game.
No, they. It's just these two. In particular.
Oh, don't you hit? Oh.
Alright, now knowing that it does that, let us equip that and those, maybe. There's not really any bad guys to farm along the way for shards, though.
Unfortunate that.
Is she like a plant?
She is.
Stick insect.
Yep.
Oh, she's actually a stick bug.
Yep.
And why is she naughty?
It's Hollow Knight. Literally everything wants to kill you.
Cat?
Ooh.
That is my headphone cables.
Actually, are there any enemies around here
Ow.
I can farm?
How is little Nipper doing?
She's starting to get riled up. It is, you know, the evening, which means it's time to go to war. I had to build a cage around. I had to build a cage around my back of my computer with this cardboard box. And she was like head diving, like those cave diver videos, into the cables, like all of them. That's right, Kitty. Yeah, you did this.
Speaking of that, That is absolutely terrifying. I genuinely do not understand the people who do it. What is wrong with you?
Oh, the cave diving? Dude, that's... that went around on the meme sphere earlier this year, the cave diving things, where it's like, so-and-so works his job as a Lego tester, making $11 billion a month. But he had to go climb into the cave. And he didn't tell anyone he was going.
I like caving. I like diving. I do not combine these hobbies.
Well, the really insane people are the ones who do scuba cave diving in underwater caves.
I thought that was the definition of cave diving.
No, cave diving is just going into caves.
Isn't that spelunking?
I sometimes am... I don't know the finer points of what kind of insane suicidal hobby is which.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, so when people were talking about cave diving, they were just referring to spelunking, like going into caves, but not... Like, I always understood cave diving to be like the people that scuba dive in caves where you have no way to go up if anything goes wrong.
I understood cave diving to be the people who like to wedge themselves inside crevices so tight they can't move their arms.
Let's check
And then-
the common internet definition.
Combining scuba diving with that is the one where you like to
Oh,
wedge
look at that. The
yourself.
first line is not to be confused with caving. Apparently, caving is the one that is you're not submerged. And cave diving is the one where you are submerged. And that's the technical difference.
Okay, so you can see how I made the mistake.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. They're both a bad idea, let's put it that way.
Yes, let's make claustrophobia into our hobby. That sounds like a great idea.
Some people are special.
Okay, so the area of
You
attack
ever-
is very broad when it hits the ground. You just gotta be, like, very far away.
Caving and cave diving are those types of hobbies where you can't tell if they're actually suicidal or if it's just what they like to do.
There's a reason that there's like a sign at the bottom of one cave where it's like the Grim Reaper and it's like, do not pass, you will die, and there's corpses behind it because people passed it anyways and died.
I mean, I've done some spelunking in my day that I thought was pretty fun, but it...
But you didn't do it underwater.
I suppose
and you made
I
sure
always
to tell
had an
people.
experienced guide with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I draw the line where I can no longer move my arms. That's a solid no from me.
It's like an evil claw machine. And I
Now
am
you know how the
stuffed animal.
plushies feel.
Oh, that was dumb. Common Silksong saying.
Unfortunately, yes.
All right, I'm reaching my Dome Keeper threshold.
You mean you haven't already?
It's
Dude,
your stream.
I was trying the zero or the inverted gravity mission for so long before I moved on to some other stuff that it messed with my dome keeping at that point because I was like, stuff doesn't float up anymore. What's wrong with this planet?
That one makes you very lazy. But it's like
It's very challenging.
every now and then I'll replay it just because it's so much fun. It's such a weird scenario.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. There's a downtime right there. Now just stay far away. Nope. Nope. Far away. Far away. Heal. Far away. Oh. Don't jump until she's committed. for the attack. And just run very far away. Not towards it.
Oiled again.
Oops. Another common Silksong saying.
Alright, we're dome keeping. Son, I know you like Doomkeeper too, so please continue to enjoy this stream. Oh, tanoshimi something something o kurishimasu.
Something Christmas.
Oh, Steam crashed. Very cool.
Oh, hello, kitty.
I guess I can take this opportunity to
Goodbye,
actually see
kitty.
if anyone's chatting in chat.
Nope.
Quiet on the Western Front.
Suppose my son doesn't know how to type yet. Can't have anything to do with the fact I haven't streamed in like 3 months.
Of course not.
And this is a gorilla stream.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh.
Banana.
Monkey.
All will return to Monkey in time.
Alright, where is Domekeeper? Alright. The keeping of the domes has been captured. Okay. Oh, look at that though. Alright, actually yeah, let's try. We will try.
Oh, you have more prestige than me. Gosh darn, I need to do a run now.
Let's see. Where is? Yeah, we will try the zero gravity one. This additional wave weight 30 here is what makes this one difficult.
Oh, for for challenge mode.
For
right.
challenge mode, yeah, it's like you have to go heavy on upgrading your weapons just so you can stay alive between waves. I like always almost stabilize, and then I'll get too greedy. I will delve too deep and too greedily and not get back to my dome in time.
I had one of those yesterday where I just realized I was too far away, and I'm like, I just quit the run right there. I'm like, we're good. Just restart, go to the next one.
And if you fall... Nah.
In this case, you would actually fall upwards, so...
What a strange planet.
Oh, I do love that bit where they're talking about the names of the other planets in Book of the New Sun, and someone's like, how on earth could the same word mean a gift and the current time?
Linguistics is funny. I've said it before, I'll say it again. In another life, I could have happily been a philologist.
Dedicated to the study of Phil.
I do see why Vulcan liked the field. I feel like it's endlessly, like, you're never gonna reach the bottom of that word mine.
It's like putting a puzzle together, and every new piece you see just clicks into place. It's like, oh, samurai is partial evidence of the Proto-Indo-European invasion of China, which reached on to Japan.
There is not a single stream where Proto-Scythians will not be mentioned. It's simply what we do.
You gotta give credit to the ancestors, right? Actually, I saw a rather
will be one
fascinating
big
theory.
happy Proto-Scythian family again.
I saw a rather fascinating theory that Odin is in the Bible.
You were telling us about this the other day.
Oh,
Was I?
I have not heard tell of this.
Okay, let me see, Millie, if you can guess. A figure in the Bible who is very wise, old, has an inordinate fondness for wine, and spies things out with ravens.
Noah?
Noah.
Ow, cat. Unrelated. But yes. Okay, she's starting to go hype mode. The
I was thinking
afterburners.
Solomon for a minute until you mentioned the birds, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
Suppose Solomon's got a little bit more historical placement to him that would hopefully not really jive with that.
Yeah, also, the theory is that the Proto-Scythians being descended from the Japhethite line of Noah, Odin was actually Ashkenaz, the grandson of Noah. Only kind of got conflated.
It's funny, there was a manga where, like, some big thing about the villain was, like, he's a descendant of Noah. Then someone pointed out, like, yeah, by definition, like, we're all descendants.
It's kind of like
Noah.
any of we European descendants saying, we're directly descended from Charlemagne.
Yeah.
By the way, every single European, Western European at least, is directly descended from Charlemagne.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this. Real question is, can I dig back to the surface in time? Or will it be faster to go around? Oh, we're committed now. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This will be quite fun to do in multiplayer.
I'm really hoping that it's something where, like, yeah, you can have, some of us can still be, you know, mining while some of us are working the dome.
It sounds like that.
Yeah,
also
it seems to
sounds
indicate that it would be something like along those lines.
If I'm getting the video correct, it looks like each player will have control over their own primary weapon.
Hmm. That'll be fun.
Just how many lasers are there going to be flying all over the place? Several, perhaps.
Well, I might break out the artillery dome if that's the case. It was my second favorite dome, but I just feel like the laser dome is ultimately like the best one.
I call it the most flexible, if nothing else. Because with the acquisition of dual lasers, then well, it gets rid of the main weakness a lot of domes have is being able to shoot at both sides at the same time. You can just, and then because it has infinite range, all you do is point, right?
Right.
So especially with some of those more annoying flying fellows who will start shooting laser beams at you, they'll start yakking, you know,
Teleporting.
stuff in your general direction.
I've not actually tried out the dual laser upgrade.
Well, it's really good.
Seriously?
It always says it weakens your laser. I'm like, I don't want a weak laser.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Like,
Not noticeably.
Like, yes, technically speaking, it does reduce the damage, but it's so minuscule, it's like, it's not gonna... It more than makes up for the fact that you can shoot on both sides.
Okay.
So, just try it sometime and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, because there's certain enemy waves that it's just like if you don't have a way to do crowd control and lots of damage, it's gonna get wiped out. And the laser can kind of like... The laser can do crowd control because you can just point it... Once you have it pointed at the dudes, then it just melts them.
Another reason why I greatly appreciate the stun laser or just any auto weapon. Stun laser especially, though.
I think my favorite Dome edition, other than Stun Laser, might be the missile launcher.
Especially when you get the infinite ammo.
Well, don't they?
Yeah, reloading.
Don't they take up separate slots?
They do. Missile launcher's a back of the Dome kind of thing. There's also surface of the Dome. The one I've never used, and I really got to have a try at some point, is the buzzsaw, and just see if it's any good. I don't think it is.
Oh no, the buzzsaw's fun.
Like, it seems like
right.
if stuff already has to get onto your Dome before it's going to do anything.
It's one of those things where it's not that it's bad, it's just an opportunity cost.
Well, if it's not the stun laser.
Oh, come on, go, go, go. Cobalt, save me. Alright, ooh, Spire.
If you let go of the other
Yes,
two
please.
Cobalts, you'll...
Yeah. Oh, and battle grid. Okay. Follow me. I don't think it's gonna work. Nope. Yeah, you gotta go like all in on weapons early on. I think the drone yard is still the right upgrade. Just to make sure you get resources fast enough, but... I don't know. Squirrel, have you successfully beaten the challenge run of this one?
I think I have. I can check. Pretty sure I have.
I think I can afford to upgrade my drill once early on, and then everything else has to go into making the weapons better.
I wonder if they'll have multiplayer challenges, or if you can do challenges in multiplayer,
I hope so.
because that would be interesting.
Okay, this is a good start. Start off with a battle grid, high-powered laser. Like, for this one I found the runs that go best is where I can stay ahead on health, so I'm not just constantly looking for cobalt.
Yeah, getting low will definitely...
That's like, you
Be a
just become
problem.
solely focused on trying not to die. I do love the soundtrack for this game too. Nice and relaxing.
Soothing.
It's like dwarf lo-fi.
That's definitely an interesting phrase.
Okay, what can we upgrade?
Oh, another news, I took up one of your recommendations, and I started watching Violet Evergarden, and it's quite good.
Hmm.
I'm a fan.
Wait.
Is one of my
And
one
it
of my
came from
favorites.
Netflix, which is insane.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It had light novels as the basis for it, but yeah, it was Netflix and Aniplex, I think. Or no, actually, I think it was KyoAni.
I mean,
Like,
it definitely, like,
Animation did
visually looks very nice. Even though I'm sure I'm not watching it in the highest possible definition, I think I've only got it at 720p. But it's definitely enough to be, it's not hurting the experience. Yeah, it looks like I have done challenge mode upside down.
Tell me your secrets.
It all has to do with mining technique.
Hmm.
So the great secret, do you want me to divulge this knowledge upon you? You'll be forever cursed if I do.
Well, my dome will be smashed if I don't.
So the way that one mines is in lines.
Oh, just for maximum efficiency of stuff.
You're
going
basically
up.
turning it, yeah, you turn into a strip mine. So you'll go down straight, basically, and then you'll, like, go left and then go right, and then you'll skip 2 tiles on a third brick, not brick.
Yeah, every
thinking
tier is
like a-
what you can see.
You'll skip 2 and then go down 1 more, and then you'll go left and then all the way right. Again, you just do this over and over again until you
Yeah.
find stuff.
Okay, so it's the boring but like correct answer is just mine
it
as
is a
efficiently
curse.
as possible.
But for race conditions like this on the challenge modes, yeah, it's like you have to have that efficient mining going on. Otherwise, you're going to be taking too long to get resources back, and you just fall behind. But I mean, it is a challenge mode, so it's kind of like,
It's great when you get the fruit that lets you do it every 3 rows.
Yeah, that comes in a layers that are brown. So the brown colored areas are the place where that can spawn, but it's not guaranteed to spawn. Just like the iron tree that keeps regrowing, that is also for brown areas. These green areas, like the one you're in, can spawn the seed. And the seed, if you plant it over stuff, it'll like set out its roots, and it'll just start grow after a couple cycles. Starts to grow the resources that it touches, which is super strong because then it's like
Oh
it's
boy,
infinite
we're about to
resources.
take massive damage. Yep.
Also, the more resources the roots come into contact with, the faster it grows.
Yeah, they get bigger. They bigify.
I think we're dead.
So which game is harder, this or Silksong?
Silksong. This one is like, typically this one is entirely, I'm just like, yep, I got too greedy and didn't get back to my dome in time kind of thing. Yeah, this run is probably, I should probably just restart, but let's keep going and see what happens.
Oh boy. Oh, guess it is getting kind of late for me.
Yeah, I probably need to stop in about 3 minutes, so I'll probably just play this run until I die, and we'll call it good.
Sounds good to me.
You can tell by my low energy levels. I'm just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep at normal times, but I'm still several time zones away.
Jet lag will get you.
Still, I've hit the go live button again and broken the hiatus, however briefly.
Now we can go radio sound for 3 more months.
And then we'll come back with a completely unrelated Arknight stream.
Like the tier list we never finished.
I was thinking about that, and then I was like, I don't know if my browser like saved the progress on the tier list. Like,
Oh, it's easy. You just go back and watch
You
the
just go
VOD
back
and
to the
just
stream and
feel like I
go
think
to the
we
last
picked
like
off
10
here.
minutes.
That's true. Recreating my own tier list from the records.
Like Pompeii.
Here we see this man in his final moments, placing yet another wolf girl into S tier.
it's almost like it was made just for them.
The Romans
Oh,
would be all about the
and
wolves.
there's and there's more to come. You didn't happen to look at that picture of the kimono I posted earlier, did you?
The what?
I put it in the other chat. It's the it's a kimono made out of denim.
Oh.
Oh, the Japan place USA.
The kimono.
Get my crony gearies.
The newest crust.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've seen in the entire week. But I got a solid 3.5 minute chuckle.
I would wear the kimono.
Do you wear jorts underneath it?
Ooh.
Or wait, what about
Sandals.
like you know those sandals which are like the blocks?
Yeah.
Wood? What's the most cursed American version of that?
Crocs.
Croc version. Croc Gata.
Oh yeah, they're just like croc material, so they're like squishy and they kind of bend when you.
I think we're cooked, chat.
Allow me to introduce you to a truly cursed concept. The jilt.
Like a jean kilt? It's like
Yes.
something for Scots.
A jean kilt.
Alright, there we go. Stream ends and as it began, ignominious defeat.
It's the way of the gamer, let's be honest.
Just to establish, I'll never be a real Twitch gamer streamer. Thank goodness for that.
I think you have too much integrity. I'm sorry, you're disqualified.
Not enough felony convictions for that.
You also haven't shocked your dog enough.
I don't even have a dog.
Exactly. Get on that.
But what have you been doing wrong, precisely?
I don't know, they look at me funny when I go to the checkout with a car battery and a dog at the same time. Son, I'll explain that one to you when you're older.
It's gonna be like, oh yeah, you remember that one weird? Do you remember the year 2025? It was a different time.
Weird things happened, okay? Reality started breaking loose. The walls came crashing down. It just...
It all started with that dang pyramid in Memphis.
Well, I thought it was when they shot Harambe. That's when it started, but you know.
I did see quite a good edit of... Wait, I'm the only one here who ever watched Stargate SG-1, aren't I?
I saw little bits and pieces.
Okay, so... You know how the aliens in that one have pyramid spaceships?
Yeah, because they're like... They built the pyramids?
Yeah. Basically. That someone did an edit of a Hatak, which is the spaceship, but as a pyramid. The
I want to see the
Pro-
Bass Pro Shops, yeah. In space.
Space whales aren't going to catch themselves.
Someone's got to sell bait and tackle for the stars.
Remember, son, cast for the moon. Even if you miss, your hook will end up amongst the stars.
We're going to catch a space
true.
whale. I feel like wasn't that a Star Trek movie?
It was.
No, I thought the Star Trek movie was that we needed to go back in
Yes.
time to get Whale Song to stop some space probe from destroying us.
That was the one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was the
That's
one with the transparent aluminum. We're to figure out how to transport whales in a tank.
It's been probably 20 years since I saw that.
It was not one of their best.
Yeah,
In fact,
That was the
really,
first Star Trek movie I ever saw.
I didn't think much of any of the Star Trek movies, to be totally honest.
which ones have you seen?
The one with the space whales. I didn't see Wrath of Khan, and apparently that's the good one.
So I don't know if this will be controversial, but I will say that there are only 3 Star Trek movies worth watching.
Into Darkness. I'm kidding.
No. Wrath of Khan, that is the quintessential Star Trek movie. Also, they do spaceship combat like submarines, which is
Yeah.
just a cool concept. So, Wrath of Khan, I don't actually remember what the name was, but the follow-up to Wrath of Khan, like its immediate
Search for
sequel.
Spock.
Search for Spock?
Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good one.
Because they have to go find Spock, because he's like at the end of the universe or something.
Sort of. But it is actually a direct sequel to Wrath of Khan, and shockingly, it's actually good. Which I was not expecting, truth be told. And then The Undiscovered Country. Must watch.
That one's on my to-watch list, which I may actually get to since I'm starting to clear through my backlog of classic movies to watch.
It's a really good one.
So far I've enjoyed First Blood and original RoboCop.
Have you seen Tombstone?
I have not seen Tombstone. I
Okay,
think
we'll
I
put it on
own
the
it
list.
on VHS. But I found it at a
It's,
thrift store.
It's one of the last good westerns.
That one's got like a really good cast, right? It's like Val Kilmer.
I forget all the names, but yeah, it's that one was pretty packed. It's like a 1994 movie or something like that. So it's before the age of the computer generation.
I don't know if this will be controversial or not, but I quite like the Expendables series.
I've never seen them, so I don't have any opinion.
I had dismissed them, but the fact that you recommend it makes me want to check it out.
So what you're saying is the movies are not expendable.
It's a bunch of 80s action stars who decided to make an 80s action film series. And not in an ironic sort of way, in a just, we're going to poke fun at the concept some of the time, but also it's just, it's all in good fun.
So is it like the Konosuba of action movies?
I wouldn't say quite that self-aware.
Okay.
Or like not quite Galaxy Quest or Princess Bride levels of self-aware.
Ooh, Galaxy Quest is good.
That is a good one, yes. It's more just, it is a straightforward 80s action film, just filmed in the 2010s. But they drop a joke or a reference every now and again. That sort of thing.
Does it avoid the John Wick 4 problem?
Of like not needing to exist?
More like the action becoming tedious because of how overdone it is.
Oh yeah, absolutely avoids that.
Yeah.
Largely because it's an ensemble cast. So they've got different characters to do different things.
Instead of Keanu Reeves getting punched in the face for 45 minutes straight.
And then rolling down a hill.
Yeah.
That was the moment. That was the moment I died in the theater.
Just fighting his way up. The worst part is I knew that was going to happen the second I heard about those stairs and exactly how many steps there were in it. Because, like, thank you for telegraphing me that he's going to have a lengthy fight scene to get all the way up the stairs, and then he's got to get punched in the face and fall all the way back down the stairs, and then he's going to have to do it all over again, and we're going to add another 30 minutes onto this film that I've already been in the theater for 2 hours for.
Yeah, it kind of started to become a parody of itself.
Dude.
Because they just like had a contract, they just had to make another movie, and they're just like, well.
Before that film came out, I said that the risk.
We were talking about that. Like, that was like, what, 2-3 years ago, whatever that was.
Sometime, yes.
And I remember we were playing something. Maybe it was like, it could have even been like DRG. Yeah, I remember we were having that conversation, and then it ended up being exactly the way we predicted.
But, yeah, the problem with the formula is you've got 3 films max. You need to have it be focused. And 3 and 4 were not focused at all. 1 and 2 were great. 3 had some decent action scenes. 4 actually had a great story. All 25 minutes of it. Shockingly, I wish they had more story and less action in John Wick 4.
It really did, like... Now that the documentary is out, it's debunked my theory that 3 and 4 were originally one script that the studio asked them to make into 2 films, but man, does it feel that way.
So it wasn't actually that way, it just happened to line up exactly like that.
Yeah. I feel like there's something in that somewhere.
So wait, did they really make 4 separate films? Like 3 and 4 because of a contract?
No. Basically, every film has been made because they wanted to make it, and it was basically like, mostly like, Keanu and the director like bouncing ideas off of each other of like, oh, well, what kind of stuff, like, you know, what kind of stunts haven't we done yet? Which is a fair approach in these kind of films, but unfortunately the screenwriting to string all those stunts together was not there.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because on a technical level, Keanu and the director and just the choreography, the cinematography, everything was very good. It just got so unbelievably tedious.
Oof, there go little minis. The popcorn boys. Don't worry, Dutchman, we'll buff out those scratches.
Yeah, The Expendables is 80s action, not John Wick action. It's over the top.
So like Die Hard.
Yes.
I like Die Hard. That's like one of my favorite 80s movies.
And in fact, Bruce Willis is a recurring character in The Expendables. There's a scene where he and Schwarzenegger are doing stuff in an airport.
Is it I'm guessing the experience is enhanced if you've seen all of these guys their actual films from the 80s.
Yes, because to a certain degree they are either riffing off of or just playing their original characters.
So it's like the ultimate team-up movie, but with all the serial numbers filed off of the IP characters.
Yes, it's self-aware but not ironic, if that makes sense. Also, Jean-Claude Van Damme is the bad guy in number 2, and he actually nails it. Just knocks it out of the park.
The thing that kind of blew my mind when I watched Die Hard for the first time, which was like... It was like in the 2010s, is that the guy, you know, is I forget the baddie's name in the movie, but it's Snape.
Alan
Hans
Rickman.
Gruber.
Yeah. Alan Rickman, that's the name. I was just like, this is so surreal. Like, this is... Because I only know the guy from being in the Harry Potter movies.
So, you know, that was his first ever film role.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He'd been a Shakespearean stage actor before that.
What a role it is.
Way to stick the landing, dude.
Yippee-ki-yay, as they say.
Yep. I am not a common thief. I'm an extraordinary thief.
That's...
Now let's see if he survives this
Wait.
next wave.
You know, they knew how to film things back then. Like, they knew how to have a beginning, a middle, and end in a set time frame. Modern movies are, aside from all of their many other flaws, they're tedious. They take entirely too long to get anywhere, and then they take far too long to actually finish.
Well, something that, since you mentioned Hans Gruber, and also thinking of RoboCop and Rambo, they've forgotten how to create a solid villain basically just based off of writing and actor performance without needing to put in this long drawn out backstory for them.
Yes.
What is
But
Hans
part of
Gruber's
that's also
motivation?
just-
He wants the money.
Yeah. Part of the problem is, thanks to, I think it's actually fair to blame superhero movies for this, but everyone and everything needs a backstory.
This is why The Rocketeer is my favorite superhero movie.
Yeah.
What is his backstory? He is a pilot. He finds a jetpack. He does exactly what you'd expect a pilot to do who finds a jetpack.
And maybe my problem is, everyone ultimately has the exact same backstory. I was bullied as a child, and therefore I became a hero and or villain. But,
Insert every shonen protagonist ever.
I don't know if it's fair or not, but the modern movie that sticks out in my mind as being just egregious with wasting my time was the recent Batman film with, was it the guy from Twilight?
Yeah.
Where the Riddler's the bad guy. His plan goes off, Batman has to swoop in, save the day. It's already been 2 hours, by the way, at this point.
Yep.
The climax occurs, standard stuff. And Squirrel, would you care to guess how many minutes were remaining in the film after he foils the Riddler's evil scheme?
69.
Actually, you're not too far off. It was like 30 or 35.
No, I was say it's probably about an hour.
But
Or too
it
long.
was a 35-minute falling action after the climax,
Oof.
which could have been done within 3 to 5 minutes. Heck, The Dark Knight did their entire falling action in 30 seconds.
I remember
is
reading a
frankly an
while
excellent film.
back, not necessarily film, but I think some interview Jim Butcher was giving You're talking about how he structures his books and how he has the big middle, where you get like kind of a mid-book climax, and then it calms down a little bit, and then you get to the actual climax at the very end, and there's always like exactly like one chapter, and it's just done. It just kind of resolves it, and then wait 5 years for the next book, right?
Yes.
Speaking of which, where are we on that clock?
I know it's been
I think
too
we're on year
long.
8 out of 5 now.
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
But yeah, and that was something that I didn't really realize. It didn't solidify until.
Oh, dude, we have a release date.
Oh,
nice.
The next book in the Dresden Files series, entitled 12 Months, releases January 20th, 2026.
Oh, at the same time as For the Eternal Glory of Rome.
Gee, it's like it took him 12 years to write this one. What's going on, Jim boy?
Funnily enough, that's the same month that Tom Cropman's new book is coming out, which is going to feature Varys' lost legions being transported forward in time 400 years.
ooh.
That's
I'm sold on that concept. So they arrive at Rome right as the Goths are coming in. Can they say that?
Dude, Battleground was September 2020. It's actually been...
Oh, it really has been 5 years.
6 years. Well, yeah, 5 years.
But yeah, it didn't
Wild.
really crystallize until, because I have an Amazon Prime account, and I started watching some of the previous shows, like non-modern stuff. Stargate, specifically, because that was briefly out on Prime. And do you know, they managed to write a 3-act episode that fits into 45 minutes. Repeatedly. With the occasional 2-parter, which is still a miniature 3-act.
They don't need 90-minute episodes.
No, 90-minute episodes that actually accomplish nothing because they're just a bridge from episode 2 to episode 4, where things actually happen. Yeah, binge watching has actually ruined writing abilities.
I think I've mentioned this before, but that's something that strikes me, like watching older TV, particularly Ultraman, where I'm like, I'll actually have time if I wanted to like sit down and binge it, and I can't because I finished 1 or 2 episodes and I'm like, I have had a good full meal and I do not need to watch any more right now.
Yep. Or like Columbo.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, there's like making good use of your extended runtime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Columbo
It's
is
just it's like
basically
a
miniature
big
film.
it's like a 3-course meal, you know.
Yes, it's a 3-act. But traditional storytelling follows the 3-act structure for a reason.
And you know that whatever insane tiny detail they had at the beginning of the episode is... I just watched you throw this piece of iron back and forth like 4 times. It's really frustrating me. Can you please fix that?
It frustrated me too.
Oh man, that was
It's like watching Mume trying to solve that
Oh, the Breath of the Wild
the shape
dude,
puzzle.
Oh,
Here's the
that
Kingdom.
was-
that was actually insane. It took her like 15 minutes.
To
Rotating that
use an
stupid
extended
block.
metaphor, okay, just came up with this metaphor on the spot. The modern day binge watching episode is like the modern day open world gaming. Whereas the classic episode based structure is more like Halo 3.
Yeah, you can play Halo 3 in like a few missions at a time. You don't have to do the whole game.
Yeah.
In one go. It's like they're very meaty.
And then the television serial is like Civilization. You could end any time you want, but just one more turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to pace myself. Watch the Violet Evergarden because I don't want to rush it because I'm at episode 7, which is halfway through. It's only 14 episodes. I'm like, man, this has been really good so far. I don't want it to end, so I don't want to watch it too fast.
So one of
It's
the
kind of hard.
One of the things I like about Violet Evergarden, as just structurally, is it's after the war is over, so there's no world-ending tension there.
It's just like people stuff. Right now, I'm like, okay, she's going on her emotion quest and trying to learn all the emotions,
Yeah.
basically, and that's because the part I'm at is she just finished helping the dude who's writing the play. So I just got to that part, so I'm like, okay, I'm sure some more things are going to start happening in the second half of the show. Maybe a little bit more, but we'll see. I'll let you know when I get there.
Yeah. That show actually made me cry.
I will give a full plot there's not synopsis. I'll give my review at a later date.
Yep.
The halfway through review right now, though, is very, very good, so...
It sticks to the landing.
That's good, that's good.
That's
I
all I'm
hate
gonna
being
say.
disappointed, so I'll look forward to it.
So it sticks the landing so well that I'm actually still sitting on my Blu-rays of the 2 movies that have been made since then. I haven't watched
What, it has
them yet.
movies?
Oh,
I'm sure they're good, but I'm also like, it ended so well, like, I
It's,
How do you
actually need to
continue it?
watch
it's
this.
the same reason why I will never watch season 2 of Psychopaths.
I didn't even know it had one.
Yeah. Apparently it's not highly rated. Miliardo has recommended it, but season 1 was just so perfect in and of itself that I just believe a sequel is unnecessary, regardless of how good it is.
Yeah, that's my hot take, is Psychopath Season 2 is actually good, but I also, like, the Season 1 ending is fantastic, so it's like, you can drop it like there. Just like you don't have to watch the last episode of Unlimited Blade Works.
I actually like that just because it resolves everything nice and neat.
There should have been a wedding.
Well,
Okay, I watched, like...
it's implied.
I watched Fate Zero back in the olden days, and then I watched, like, 3 episodes of Fate Stay Night, and I never watched anymore.
Which Fate Stay Night?
I don't know, the one that was around in, like, 2013, or 2014.
Because there's the old Studio Dean one that's just
Did they
called
just
Fate
remake
Stay
it
Night.
entirely?
No, so the visual novel has 3 story paths. So there's the original Fate Stay Night anime by Studio Dean that adapts the Fate storyline. Then Fate Zero was made by Ufotable, and then Ufotable did Unlimited Blade Works as a TV show, and then adapted the Heaven's Feel storyline as a series of films, which I haven't seen.
Ditto. Nor will I think.
I really like
I feel like that
Unlimited
just
Blade
confused me
Works,
more.
but it is incredibly talky.
Yeah. More and more these days, I'm just... both with television and movies, and actually video games as well, I like it when things have an end.
That was something that struck me today as I was standing at the Barnes and Noble, as one still sometimes does, staring at all of the manga, and I was like, a lot of these are things that I have heard are series that are very good, and I do not currently have the time or space for 20 volumes of them. I'm like, is there anything here that is self-contained? Which I realize I'm probably looking for the wrong medium for that, but...
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I like a good long-running storyline, but The Lord of the Rings has an end. A definite end. It doesn't have any unnecessary sequels. It doesn't have 15 more installations after it. Beginning, middle, end.
Kitty, get off. Thank you.
Yeah, that... Or like Columbo, again. Because, man, that's a great show. But every episode has the same act structure, and every episode is self-contained. You don't need to watch any other episode to be able to enjoy an episode of Columbo.
You mean you don't need to know 80 hours of Columbo lore? Thanks, Cat! She's just knocking my beer off the desk. I'm not happy. Hang on. I'm gonna clean this up.
My condolences. I would say pour one out, but you already did that for me. I am malicious.
Freaking cat. You're trying my patience.
Do we need to fire up the
I just
tower?
cleaned these carpets, man. My carpets are dirty, but my language is clean. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that...
Dude.
Actually, so looping this back into our channel's bread and butter, Arc Knights, this channel's, Melly's channel.
Our channel,
He
comrade.
thinks he owns your channel, huh? What's up with that?
I'm a frequent enough guest. Anyway, the problem with the Londinium story arc is that it was simultaneously too long and too short.
He has no idea what you're talking about, by the way.
Yes, but
Where is it an awkward point where it's like, man, if you were going to make it that detailed, at least like see it through to the end properly?
to a certain extent, yes. Mostly, though, it's just...
Wait, I didn't realize you could do that on... I didn't realize the relics floated up, too.
So, Arc Knights is at its strongest when it's character-focused. It's at its weakest when it starts philosophizing, because they have this bad habit of making their point up front and then repeating their point ad nauseum.
I mean, that's just a very Chinese writing kind of trend.
Yes. But endemic or not, it is a weakness of theirs. And the Londinium story arc devoted entirely too much word count to philosophizing about how terrible war is, and not enough to actually resolving various character things. Cough, cough, Nox error, cough, cough.
I'll just put it this way, to summarize it, they just get bogged down. It's like it could have been about 40% shorter, maybe 50%, and you would have had the same stuff happen. So,
well, if you cut out the redundancy,
it's definitely it's victim to basically just fluff. Whereas it's funny because simultaneously they'll be doing on the other story things that are happening that are not related to the main story chapters, and they're chugging it on as normal. They're doing a great job. Stuff happens. They tend to get to the point pretty well.
Guide ahead, for instance.
You know that they're interesting.
Although they did.
I think I have a theory as to why that is. It's because, like, you know, when they do stuff like that, they got to introduce a new character so you can spend your hard-earned money. So therefore, by definition, you kind of have to feature that character doing stuff. So you kind of just have to get more screen time, as opposed to. Did you know that discrimination is bad, or something like that, right?
Did you know that war sucks? No one has ever had this thought before, so we need to spend the next 500
war would happen here. Yeah, a little bit of that. So, of course, somebody here, not naming any names, needs to he's going to move on to some of these story chapters. Huh? Plus, he's not going to know what we're talking about. Hypothetically speaking.
I need to actually free up space on my phone to download the updates.
So you've had just too much garbage on your phone. How many episodes of Toohoo did you download? Like 50, 100?
I've got too many pictures.
Sounds like you need some computer backup.
Oh, look at who has a family and takes photographs.
Hey, I have like literally 300 pictures of my cat. And I
see. Look at this.
Yeah,
look at
sure
this. This is what
space.
Wave 2.
You also
Wave
have
3,
a
and
3
we're already
gigabyte
getting
folder
these
of
guys.
Texas.
First of all, it's not that big in terms of size, but I do have a 256 gigabyte phone hard drive, so that might help.
I also have a 256 gigabyte phone hard drive.
What have you been downloading?
You know the Asian thing where they just take photographs of everything?
No, even if he did, he wouldn't have that many.
I have a lot of memes. A lot of pictures of Minna.
Well,
A lot
understandable.
Of memes.
My meme folder has 13,000 images in it.
What is wrong with you people?
Well, okay, no, it's not that there's anything wrong. It's just that, like,
It's that there's
No,
no
there
good
is.
there's no
There's
good
definitely
way to
something wrong
like
with you.
relook up a meme that you see. So it's like if you see it in the wild, you gotta save it because like there's no finding it again. I'm still regretting not saving the picture of the frog explaining to the cat, and that's how roller delayed blowback works.
see, if I saw that, I'd save it for sure.
I saw it, I laughed, I thought I saved it, I did not save it.
I want to make some witty and incisive remark, but I really can't. But yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like I can Google, you know, frog explaining roller delayed blowback to cat. It doesn't help.
Yeah, I guess.
I've been going through and deleting videos because I do have lots of videos that were like, you know, it's like 3 seconds of accidentally activating the video button, and that's definitely eating up some space. So that's helping, but
The good news is you only need about 10 gigs for the game, so you don't have to clean up that much space.
I also have a fairly large music library on my phone. From back when iTunes was still a thing.
Ugh. This is definitely one of those games that puts me to sleep. Like in a good way.
That is partly why I'm playing it.
Oh, but speaking of sleep, it is getting a little late here, and I need to get ready for bed and work in the morning. So
Right. That's okay. We were supposed to
at
end
risk
stream
of yapping
like
for
30
the next
minutes
4
ago.
hours, yeah,
We
you've
shall,
only died like 4 times since then.
we shall end stream here.
All right.
All right.
We'll be back at it.
Thanks to
Maybe
anybody
even
watching
not
in later.
3 months from now.
Could be sooner than you think.
That would be neat.
Stranger things have happened.
All right.
Well,
Take care, everybody.
thanks for yapping.
Take care.